Yo, 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 what's good, guys? It's Micro. We're just going to be doing some TA today, some ideas I have for the week, and we're starting out with SMCI. So, SMCI is one of the biggest movers in the entire market, especially on swings. Right here, I mean, we absolutely just continued up ever since its IPO, right? And it's continuing to go up, especially with Nvidia and AMD and all of this different AI news. This is one of the bigger companies to look for. I already have some TA done as I took a big swing position on this and ended up actually hitting it to the penny. So this 287.31 is huge. If we were to break this level, we would definitely see a very, very big move to the upside. But currently, we need to retest this 270.52 in order for that continued upside, right? As you can see here, we had a nice, beautiful trend. As soon as we went to go test it again, we ended up breaking down, and now we're coming back up. So, and this is because of the healthiness of the market, right? Especially within this economy, it's the healthiest market we've ever seen. Okay, so we are currently at this 274.80 level. Again, we're probably going to consolidate for a little bit before we decide to move. This is a big week filled with a ton of data, a ton of Fed speakers, and we're moving closer into earnings season, right? As the quarter just ended, and we're starting a new quarter tomorrow, Monday. So SMCI, this is what I'm looking for. A break below this 270.52 level, I will be targeting this 262.77 level. From there, I mean, it's not just a straight drop, right, to this 246. So from there, I would expect us to at least test this 257.21 level, this 255.11 level, and this 251.78 level before we see this 246 level, right? 246 level breaks, we should see a little bit more downside. From there, 237.94, and then a break of 228.31 would end up bringing us down, I believe, to this 215 level. Now, this 215 level breaks, we have a lot of room down. As you can see, we've gapped up a multitude of times. So a break below this level is what I'm looking for. If we wanted to have some crazy continued downside, right? That would be one of the crazier moves within the market, and it's definitely a possibility. It may not happen this week or next week or within the next month, but these are some things to look out for, especially if you're looking to swing this. On the upside, however, I am looking for a close over this 282.16 level to test this 287.31 level. Now, again, I already had a lot of TA done on this. This is our point of confidence, right? Here you can see that we have retested this 1, 2 times. We came back down. You know, it was support at one point, and then another point. I mean, we've retested this level a hell of a whole lot. So a break over this is really what I'm looking for a very big move to the upside. I would expect this 294 level to come into play after that, just off of that 287.31 break. And my highest swing target would be this 306.74 level. As again, we rejected here, and it was once support, right? This was resistance, turn support, turn resistance, turn resistance. So we're going to have to break this if we wanted to see more continued upside. However, if you do decide to swing, this 306.74 would be where I would take my profit at. So a close below this 270.52 level, I will look to go short. I don't know for how long, but that 262.77 level will be my main target on that short before we do get some continued upside. The next stock we're going to be looking at is Palantir. Again, I already have a lot of TA done for a lot of these stocks. This is what I was looking for, was this big break into a better move to the upside, right? And to hold this level in order for continued upside. However, we broke below that level, we retested it, and then we continued to the downside. Now, however, I ended up getting the move that I wanted. Unfortunately, didn't play it. But for Palantir, this is, I mean, as picture perfect as we can get, right? The 1686 level is a very, very big level. We rejected off of it. or 1681, sorry, 5 cents off. But nonetheless, we rejected from this specific level and came back down and retested this 1596 level. So Palantir is a rather slow mover. This is a good stock to actually swing, as it is a slow mover, and the contracts definitely move beautifully when the stock moves maybe 20, 25 cents, right? So continued upside above this 1627 level and above this 1686 level. I see that taking us to first this 1706 level, and then higher we definitely test this 1718 level. So after this, I think that we do have a really big move to the upside. However, that would be one of my main targets to the upside. And I think my maximum take profit would be around the 1750 level. But that's only if we continue to hold above this 1596 and we don't continue to close below it, right? At a break of 1563 and then a clean retest like we've gotten a multitude of times, I think I'll be short, as it could go down pretty quick from there. So that's what I'm looking for on Palantir specifically. 1627, 1596, 1563, 1487, 1462, 1414, 1387, and 1359. So the next one we're going to be looking at is our beloved Tesla. Tesla ended up capitulating, going absolutely crazy to the downside, even more so than I had anticipated, truthfully. Also played this move. We did end up making some money on this move. However, after Wednesday, we ended up recovering 20 points from Thursday and Friday, right? We hit this low of 234.55, and then we ended up bouncing and closing at 249.94, right? This is after hours and everything in between. So what am I looking for from here? I mean, honestly, I'm just looking for a retest of this 247 level in order for us to consolidate and catch another move to the upside. I see no reason besides maybe some bad Q3 results that Tesla would continue to go down, right? We ended up retesting this same area of this 252 level. As I said, that was going to be like my maximum take profit. We ended up actually hitting this 254.77 level, right? So almost at our 255.20. So I'm looking for some consolidation either around here or at this 247 level in order for us to have continued upside. Now, in my opinion, 246.18 needs to hold in order for that upside to be confirmed. But under this, I think I will be shorting, as you know, we can see a lot more downside. Again, a lot of economic data and everything in between this week, and maybe some weak Q3 deliveries as Tesla has lowered their price of the Model 3. All kinds of different things are coming about, right? So that's what I'm looking for on Tesla. 246.18 retest, 247.70 retest around those two levels in order for continued upside. Below 246.18, I see 245.80, 244.84, 244.48 yet again, 242.25, 239.32, 237.37, and then a break of this 234.62 in order for us to see 233.31. So that's what I'm looking for on Tesla. Pretty basic, pretty simple. Just be very careful this week, as we do have a lot of data coming out, and we are moving into a new quarter. Now, bear with me. I know that this chart is extremely messy. However, I did this after the event, as I wanted to see some crazy price action after the event and how the market digested that event, right? With Zuckerberg talking, I mean, off of the TA that was given, we ended up seeing around this level, and this was going to be one of my maximum take profits if I decided to short, in which I did. Ended up hitting for 208%. And beautiful move to the downside from there, and then a huge recovery to the upside. So either way that you took it, if you bought the dip or you decided to short the pop, you ended up getting paid, right? Every single level hit, and it was a beautiful trade on that day, and then the day after also, leading into the end of the week. It was absolutely gorgeous. Meta did not disappoint, right? So we're back at this 300 level. I mean, A close above, again, I think I'll go long in order for us to test this 310 level, 307 to 310 level, right? Close below, I think I'm going to continue to go short, as this is proving to be one of the biggest levels for meta and it moving within a certain direction. So I'm expecting some more consolidation along here. However, again, also we do have a lot of Fed speakers and everything today, or I'm sorry, this week rather. Every single day we have a lot of economic data, and we're starting a new quarter. So there may be a lot of volatility within all of this. So a close above this 300 level, in which we did, I will continue to be long. A close below, I will continue to be short. Be sure to set your stops and everything in between. A close above this 300 level, 302.73, 305.36, 306.30, 307.14, 308.96, 311.52, 313.19 to the upside. Below that 300 level, 299.12, 298.64, 296.73, 296, 294.27, 288.17, and 285.81. And on this day of the event, we actually had this level hold really, really well. This is where we saw a bunch of buyers come in and buy that dip and end up, closing meta green that day somehow, some way. So here is going to be one of the bigger levels for meta if we wanted to have some more continued downside. So look for these levels, set your stops. Again, I know the chart is messy, but this can actually pay you super, super well.